What's up,
Hello.
everybody? Welcome to 71. Hannah, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Are you excited? Because today we have special guests on the show.
We've got a band, and I'm
Yeah, we do.
so ready.
So ready. Okay. So just to introduce the people listening, you're listening to Newberg and Hannah, episode 71. Uh, in the studio with us today is a band out of Nebraska called Gallivant, and they're a three-piece. I saw them at the Whiskey. They opened up for Fast Times, and they destroyed. They're a three-piece party-style riff-based rock band that sets a high bar for the new age of rock and roll music. They're located in Omaha, like I said. Gallivant got its start in 2016, comprised of Joe, Dakota, and Sam. That's right. And they're amazing. So I just want you to know that I think you're hearing about these people first. They're one of the coolest things. Uh, they're a band I saw blow away everybody at the Whiskey as the first band. Please welcome from Nebraska, the band Gallivant. Welcome to the show.
What up? Hello.
Woo!
Thanks for being here. Sorry about all the craziness with the time switching and all the other stuff.
All good. Hey,
Good.
we're always late.
It happens. It happens. Okay, so this is Hannah,
Hey.
band. This is Hannah.
Hello.
And if I'm correct from left to right, the way I'm looking at it is Dakota, Joe, Sam.
Yes, you're correct.
Perfect. All right, now, awesome. So you guys just wrapped up your summer tour.
Yeah, we did. It was awesome.
Tell me about it. How many cities? How many states? What was it all about?
Jeez, I don't know if we even counted the states and cities, but we were all over the West Coast. Obviously, that's where we met you, and then we went up north a lot this summer. Did some Eastern Illinois. Where else did we go?
The mountains like Idaho,
Yeah.
Colorado, Utah.
Oh yeah. Lots of
How long were you out for? How long was the tour?
Well, we did a lot of like 4-day runs, and then because we're in the Midwest, so we just kind of come home and then go out for 4 days, come home, go out. So
California, though, we were out for 14 days.
Yeah.
14 days. And if I remember correctly, you did some recording when you were out here.
Yes. Yeah, we actually just have our stems queued up right now because we're in our own studio and we're going to be working on that here soon. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. You played a song. Like you said, and I don't know the song because I don't think you've recorded or released it yet because obviously you were there recording it. But you were like, we're gonna record the song tomorrow in this studio, and then you played it. And it was like the catchiest fucking song I've ever heard. So, do you know what that song was?
It was probably "Life as It Goes." It might have been the first song that we played.
No, it was definitely a couple in, but it could have been the first song, but I have no idea. But I've been listening to your stuff. I don't have the names memorized yet. I'm not gonna front, but your stuff sounds so great. Is there anyone ever like Hannah? What do you think they sound like?
I feel like I don't know. I was listening to it, and I was like, this reminds me of like late '90s, early 2000s, just like classic rock. And I was like, this just reminds me of like what I would listen to on road trips somewhere. Nice road trip music.
It's very smooth. Who are your
windows
inspirations?
down and everything, you know?
Who are your inspirations?
The inspirations are endless, I feel like.
Oh yeah, that's a loaded question.
Well, I just shot it. I shot you with it.
I would say if we're gonna like compare us, like what we do in a few bands, we've agreed that Queens of the Stone Age,
Okay.
Baby Muse. We definitely like the classics like Led Zeppelin.
For sure.
That's definitely a big influence. I don't know, am I missing any big ones? Those are definitely the three that come to mind for me.
I think we're all big into the 70s. The 70s had a ton of great music and kind of clashed it with, like kind of what you said, the 90s. So we really like Foo Fighters, for instance,
I felt like almost Kansas meets Yes. Have you ever heard that at all?
Yeah.
I feel like
I like the Yes getting thrown out. That's really cool.
I mean, you're such a big sounding group for three people. I mean, it's just you came out. So Hannah, you weren't there. They came out. They were all wearing jean shorts, which I thought was a choice. And it was, and I was just like, okay, they're wearing jean shorts. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. But they all of a sudden I was like, these guys are awesome, and they're wearing jean shorts, and they pulled it off, and they just rocked. And then you did a cover of Black Betty. I think better than Ram Jam did it itself.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a fun one. We've been doing that one for years and years and years.
And how long have you been together?
Well, Joe and I have been together since, like you said, about 2015, 2016.
Okay.
Then Dakota joined the band the day before we left for California.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow.
So he's been with us since July 28th was his first show with us.
But we're not
Oh, yeah.
counting. Yeah,
Oh, we're counting.
The
No,
whiskey was like what? 5?
I think so. Yeah, whiskey
Yeah.
was our 5th show together.
he just joined.
Yeah.
Was that cool, Dakota, to have your 5th show in the band be at the world famous whiskey?
To be candid, it kind of sucked. I don't know what like I was just miserable. And when you're in a band, everyone thought that we were just like loaded or like drunk or hungover. Like I just had crazy bad sinuses. So after we finished the show, like to try and get through, I thought I was gonna look for like an urgent care or something, like just the pressure swelling was
Yeah.
crazy. So I just
He was sick as hell.
I
forgot
passed
about
out in
that.
the green room. Like
Yeah.
it was not great. The show was fun. We pushed through, but I'll be damned, not enough hot toddies in the world to fix that.
Right. What's it so you guys have been together since you said 2015, 2016. Dakota recently on board. What's it like as an independent band? You've got at least 4 records out, correct?
Yeah, 2.
2. All right. Well, I saw 4 pictures and I was listening to stuff off.
Well, those are
Doesn't
like
matter.
their,
I sound
the
like an
top
idiot.
songs. They've got 2 albums though.
Oh, okay. See, Hannah's better at this than I am. But what's it like touring at your level? Are you guys like in cars? Are you in a van? Is there like a U-Haul situation?
Yes.
Yeah. We're in a big van that also was just purchased before we came to California because we had a Chevy Tahoe that crapped out about a week before we left.
Damn.
So we bought a 14-passenger Ford Transit
15
van.
passengers.
15 passenger Ford
Sorry,
Transit van.
excuse us. 15.
Yeah,
We haven't filled it yet, so I didn't know how many passengers could fit.
Did you name? Does the van have a name?
Yeah, it's called a Vanda.
You totally missed out on Gallivan.
Well,
Mm.
signing papers, they're like, so you want to buy this? And I was like, and then Amanda by Boston, which Boston is my favorite band, started playing. I'm like, babe, tomorrow's so far away. I'm like, all right, I have to do this. We're buying it. So Amanda.
I gotta say, as great as Evander is, Dakota does have a point. Gallivan could have been pretty super.
Yeah.
You mean Sam, right?
Would you say that again?
I think Sam said that.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam, my bad. It's hard to see because I'm blind mostly.
No, if the credit is right here, like that's fine. You heard it here first. I got credited, so like that's
Gallivan. No,
Yeah.
okay. And then we have a big trailer we pull behind the van.
Does
Mm.
that have a name or?
turned into a U-Haul this weekend when the trailers everything but the
Suspension.
the suspension broke.
Yeah, so we're just always repairing stuff. That's what the road is. The road
Yeah.
is
Well, I've heard some horror stories of people on the road before. I feel like something always goes wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot went right,
Yeah. Yeah.
The good outweighed the bad for sure.
That's right.
It just ebbs and flows. Like something comes the way, you fix it. We get these really cool wins where we do get to play the whiskey, or we go check out the race. We get to record, which was not on the schedule at all. That just fell into place. So like, it's weird to have these like pendulum juxtapositions of really good, really great. Yes, brand new drummer. Oh my God, the band's broken. Let's buy a brand new one. It's been an awesome 2 months so far.
Not counting.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a meat grinder, and we love it.
Do you like being on the road more than you like doing local stuff?
100%.
Absolutely.
Not even
Yes.
Yeah. No question on that.
Are there day jobs still?
No.
No day jobs. That's awesome. How long has that been?
I've personally been going on 5 years, but I think this year and a half we've been pretty much grinding it as a band.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And
Mom has been 34 years, so yeah,
Wow.
never really had a job, so to speak.
that's amazing. That's good. Hannah, you're a musician. You're rocking it out there as well. What do you want to know? What Gallivant questions do you have? I don't want to be selfish with all the question. Is she frozen?
She looks frozen.
She
I
does.
thought she was just.
This is a cold demeanor. But
Yeah.
she's unimpressed from Omaha.
She'll come back. I feel it. Well, until she does, we'll see. Oh, there she is. She's back. Did you hear any of that, buddy? Oh no, she's frozen
My
again.
Wi-Fi completely just cut out.
Okay.
Am I frozen right now?
I was just saying, you're up. No, you're back. It was good. It was only like
Okay.
19 minutes of like a still pose. They drew you. What they did, it was very easy. They're also talented artists. So my question to you is, it's like you're a musician as well. You're out there hustling. What do you want to know? What Gallivan questions do you want to ask? I don't want to be selfish.
um, okay. Do you guys record like live
Oh, we were
or is it
Start
what?
again, Ben.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
You
I'm so
cut out
sorry.
after. Do you guys record live?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys record live or do you guys use like a DAW program and then you kind of like tune things into that, or is it all just like, you know, your mics are on your own instruments and whatnot?
And we've done it for multiple albums and even the new stuff. Well, yeah, we track as a band
Yeah.
the drum, bass, and guitar, and then vocals and like guitar solos and auxiliary stuff comes second. Is what we've been doing mostly.
Yeah, that way we capture like how we sound together as a band. I think it captures like the intensity of how we play live and like the actual energy and stuff.
Yeah.
And it makes a good base for adding the rest of the stuff on top.
Nice.
Still an intern, so I don't really know all the details, but we're learning.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Your live show is so infectious. It's so energetic. I mean, the like, you know, the stigma, like an opening band, most people by nature, they just don't care. Not opening, but the band that go first, they came to see the headliner. And I've been an opener on so many big tours that it's like you're there. You're ready to fight. This is your opportunity to do stuff. And you guys came out. You guys were like clapping hands and you were just like working off each other. Have you guys always had that sort of chemistry?
I mean, like I said, Sam and I have been building this show for like what, 10 years almost.
10 years. So yeah,
we've toured with a couple other bands individually. We've learned a lot in those 10 years, and I say even just in this last 2 years, we've really learned how to engage people and like, you know, play every show. Like these people, we're giving people we're giving them permission to have a good time. And I think once you like open up that door, then people are like, okay, yeah, we're at a rock show. Like it doesn't matter what day it is, where we are, we're going to make it. This is the show you are seeing right now. And like anyone who's not interested, I mean, we let them know, hey, we're right here. Like turn around, watch us. This is what we're doing. So
yeah, you were walking out Sam was walking on the speakers. You were walking out on the speakers. It was really exciting. Because I had to be there early I was a host, which is the weirdest job at the Whiskey ever. Hey, everybody, you're here for live music. You ready to hear someone you've never heard of talk before? Cool. And he wants to say other things. Ready for music? Still wait a minute. But, you know, you guys just came out and you were crushing it. And that was so cool. When you recorded, are these songs for a new album?
yeah, eventually.
Eventually. How many of you do you have recorded for it?
2. And we got like about 4 or 5 songs done, and then we're working on about 4 or 5 more.
Okay.
So tons of songs waiting behind me. We haven't put out music in a while, unfortunately. So we have a lot we've been sitting on for a while. COVID, as we know, really slowed everything down for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the bearer of bad luck sometimes. I mean, COVID hit. I had a hand injury right before COVID, so I couldn't even play. So that was like almost 3 years of doing a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Once like everything started opening up, a random drunk driver smashed into our touring van, and so at that point we were driving cars and 3 cars to a show, and it just wasn't good. But so a lot of it held it back, and you know, also with our new drummer now, I think a lot's going to go forward really fast. So
that's awesome. It's awesome because it's like no one recognizes like how awful it is, the things that we have to go through as entertainers on an independent level. It's like people come to the show and they see the show, they're there for the show, they're expecting the show, but they don't know that prior to the show there was a DUI situation with the van. You know, like you hurt your hand, COVID went down, you weren't together for 3 years. You know, you have a brand new drummer, this is your 5th show. No one knows that. They don't give a fuck. They just want to see it rock. And then knowing all that now, it made you guys rock even harder. So that was cool.
works though. Let's try not to cut you off, but like I think that's a really good sign when like there's all this negative stuff happening. There's all these things that we have to kind of shut off and not preoccupy. And there's some things going on at home. Who knows? We're missing calls, but we're here to do a job, and all the sacrifice and all the stuff we do leave behind. Like it just comes second to the show and to the performance and making sure that we give everybody the best we can every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a rock show is an escape just as much for us as it is for everyone else, where it's just like you're there to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's what we're there for.
Absolutely. And you said earlier, you made a Foo Fighters reference. So I have to ask, did you hear the news yesterday about Mr. Grohl?
Yes.
It's awkward because I'm the mother. I just haven't been able to come forward quite yet. But everyone like stepping forward. Dave has been great at this time. Just really appreciate him.
Yeah, that's Gallivan's baby now.
Yeah.
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 Do you have any thoughts on the situation?
I think it takes a lot of integrity to, again, get out and say, yes, I did this thing. It happened. I'm working to earn my family and my wife's trust. Like that's another thing that's really tough about being on the road is these things do happen. And I think it shows a great deal of why Dave Grohl is as respected as he is, to not hide or wait for a PR response or like deny and we wait. Like, nope, this happened. It's mine. I did it. And I want to repair, rebuild, and be there for this child. That's back the hell out of that.
Yeah. I mean, I think I don't like to judge people, so like I think people make mistakes, and he's just trying to go through whatever he's going through. I mean, it is what it is.
Sure.
I honestly don't think people need to know, but he felt that people did. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like unfortunately at that level of fame, it's like everyone wants to know everything about your life, you know, and it's like someone's going to find out some way or another. So he's like, well, might as well nip it in the butt and just say what I got to say.
yeah, he's just getting it out of the way
Before
Yeah.
TM gets its teeth into it, like let's just
See,
I can control the story.
I look at it from a producer perspective, from a totally different way. And everything that you're saying is agreeable and makes sense. You know, shit happens. People make mistakes. Being on the road is challenging. Life happens. Be respectful. You know, and you know, so he basically came out and he took responsibility. That's absolutely one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is that guy's really smart. He has a lot of money. The people representing that machine that prints a lot of money are really smart. So what happened was he found out that he got a woman pregnant. He's like, fuck, I bet his first call before it was to his wife was to his crisis management publicist. And I guarantee you that's what he did. He makes the phone call to them. He's like, I made this mistake. I'm going to take responsibility for the baby. I'm going to apologize to my family. This is going to get out. What do I do? And the crisis publicists, who are amazing at fixing situations like that, said, why don't you tweet this like 1 hour before the presidential debate? Because after that comes out, no one on earth is going to remember one fucking thing that you did. And he was like, you know what? That makes sense. That way everyone's like, what a great guy. He took responsibility. He's respected. Oh, look at this burning couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
there is
Totally.
That's my theory.
And also I feel like people who maybe don't know of him are like, oh, like what is this news? Let me look up who the Foo Fighters are.
You think that many people don't know who the Foo Fighters are?
Look, the younger generation doesn't know a lot right now.
Really?
Yes.
Doesn't know what was that Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne thing? Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah, and then there was the Kanye and Paul McCartney thing.
They're like, oh, they gave these people these starts, and they're like, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's good. That's a valid point. All right. And then, so we also have to touch on it because we have a three-piece here in the studio, in two different states. So Hannah, last week, by the end of the episode, and the very last thing, you dropped the bombshell. You're just like, hey, do you think Kurt Cobain killed himself or was he murdered?
Look, when I was in college, I did an entire presentation on this, spent like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks working on this project where we like had to learn about a conspiracy theory and present it to the class. And I chose to do Kurt Cobain. And after all my research, I was like fully convinced. I was like, this man did not kill himself. There's just no way. in my mind from what I've seen. I just don't know that that's possible. He was on so much heroin that they're like, how would he even been able to have shot a gun at himself?
So what'd you come up with? What was your theory?
That someone murdered him. Someone set it up.
Did you figure it out who?
No,
Oh, you're such
I'm not
team.
the FBI.
How about-
It's not Courtney. Courtney.
You know, that was obviously everyone's like go-to answer, but it's like, you know, who knows?
how influential was Nirvana on y'all?
Me?
Well, the three-piece, the Gallivant.
Well, before we go to that, was it Dave Grohl's publicist?
Yeah. Was it Dave Grohl's publicist, Hannah?
He said, "You need to go solo."
Yeah.
Fellas holding you back.
I mean, that the guy, like, but everybody said, like, and also here's an entirely separate theory. He had never gotten a woman pregnant before he said that Taylor Swift lip sync. So I'm sure one of the Swifties was like, I'm going to get pregnant, and then we're going to blow the whistle on this whole dude's life. Total other.
Her
Right.
fans,
Layers
That's,
and
that's,
layers.
I'll do a thesis on that. That's very interesting. Swifties are a fun bunch.
Yes. So wait, Dakota, you said being on the road's challenging, and then these sort of things happen. Are any of you guys married, and are groupies still like a real thing at an independent band level?
I'll go last.
I am married and I have kids.
Okay.
We tend to have a lot of older women that really enjoy us.
The short shorts. They're like, well, that's what my husband used to wear.
The
Sauce.
bikers hate it, and the women, they love it. The older women, at least.
Older women. When you say older women, how old do you think older women are? Because it varies for everyone.
Ladies that spent their teen years in the 70s.
Yeah.
Or 80s.
Would you say cougars, maybe?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a good spin.
You have a big cougar following. That's awesome. I think that's fun. So who would you love in a perfect situation to tour with?
How about we all just say one? Dakota, who would you love to tour with?
Royal Blood. I would love to play with Royal Blood. I remember where I was the first time I heard their single. I was in another band in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and at the time I just couldn't hear. Oh, that was Out of the Black on Sioux Falls. I had to go to their website and look up the playlist times to see who that band was, and I've been addicted ever since. I think they're fantastic.
Royal Blood.
Yes.
Two-piece.
Two-piece. Hannah, have you heard of Royal Blood?
Oh,
That's
wow.
two of us. We're gonna have to
I
check them
haven't.
out. Okay. So Royal Blood.
The white stripes
Dude.
with teeth.
They rule.
Yeah.
He plays bass and drums. It's bass and drums.
Bass
It's-
drums. Well, so how do they get? Is it the guitar all on pedals?
Yeah, he has a splitter, so he has his higher octave splitter going through a guitar amp, and then his low end going through a bass amp.
And he plays the lead. and
It
then
sounds
and then
gnarly.
He drops it down. It's pretty sick.
You gotta like it.
Okay, I'll check it out. All right, and then yeah, absolutely. And Joe.
Oh, while we're on it, I think we would do really well with the Foo Fighters. I mean, as a stadium style tour,
Yeah.
definitely.
And we know bands that have gone on the road with them. We played with a band that has opened up for Foo Fighters in the past. So, I mean, like,
Yeah.
who's 6 degrees, or is it 6 degrees, Kevin?
5.
5 degrees?
Yeah.
Bacon at Kevin's Degrees.
Yeah, 5 degrees of
100%.
Kevin Bacon and the Foo Fighters. No, I mean, we're like, it feels like it's attainable.
Well, I mean, you have an in already. Dakota is married to
Oh, yeah.
Dave's
It's just
Why aren't we on tour yet?
we have a situation.
situationship. Okay, so Foo Fighters, and then Sam, yourself.
I'll have to go with the first band I said on our influences. Mine would probably be Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh yeah.
Queens of the Stone Age. Would you guys rather do like a bigger, huge arena tour or like a theater tour?
I think both would be sick.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously there's the charm in the arena, but like theater is like,
Top notch.
unless you're selling out an arena, it's not going to be as fun, which Foo Fighters would be selling out arenas.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, I always think like pack the room as opposed to play to a half filled room.
Right. But you treat one like 1,000 anyway, wouldn't you? Like if there's 10 people in the room, you guys still.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
Like every show is 100 people or 1,000 people. Like they get the same attention show. Like nobody gets like a cheaper version of the show, which is why I
Yeah.
love working with these guys.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. So are you ready for the very exciting, rapid fire portion of the pod?
Let's go.
Yeah.
The rapid fire portion is roughly 5 minutes. Hannah, if you have a rapid fire question, I want you to jump right in.
Okay.
You can just raise your hand because otherwise I'll be just going off with all the questions. All right. Are you all ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Who is the toughest person in the band?
Sam.
Who? Sam is the toughest person in the band. Who drives the least?
Me.
Really?
It's tough.
Oh no, you're right. It is Dakota.
Yeah.
Recently, though.
Who would you rather in a situation? Who's the most reliable person if you say that you're going to be there at a certain time?
I'll put Joe or Dakota over
That's-
me. I'm probably the latest.
I don't know. We're all
Yeah.
gonna get that.
You're always late.
I was late today.
They're gonna be there. You can count on everybody.
Okay. What is the most annoying thing someone says to you after a show, even though they're trying to be cool and complimentary?
This place used to be.
It's packed last week.
Normally
Like,
this venue's.
I don't know what
packed.
happens, man. Last week it had like 3 people. It's just
You know what? You guys should have a
Or-
packed house.
Yeah, or you guys sound like Nickelback. No, I'm just kidding.
What is the song that you get requested to play the most?
What is it?
Pour some sugar on me, maybe.
Really?
We get that a lot. Or that Kid Rock song.
Stacy's mom.
Or Stacy's mom.
Ooh, great song.
Great song. Wait, or that Kid Rock song? There was only like
The Sweet Home Alabama one.
the Kid Skinnerd,
Kid Rock sang Sweet Home Alabama.
pretty
No.
much.
But
he
he
sampled it.
sampled
yeah.
it. It's
Sampled it.
Summer Long.
I was like, whoa, I never knew.
Yeah, he sampled a version of that and Werewolves of London and kind of spliced it together.
Mm.
What's your favorite road food?
Burritos.
Burritos.
When you're going, okay, burritos. When you're going on a trip, do you pack food or do you stop?
We pack snacks. We stop for food. Yeah.
Pack snacks, stop for food. What's the longest you've driven without having to stop? And who's the person who needs to stop the most?
Ooh, wow.
Well, by stop you mean not counting gas, right?
Correct.
We do have to
26
stop, like,
hours.
26 hours without food. What do you mean snacks?
Oh, food. I thought you meant without stopping driving.
Right. Well, same. It's rapid fire. Anything goes in this quiz.
All right. Well, there you go. 26 hours.
26 hours.
That's a long time.
When the jean short decision was made, did you already have jean shorts or was there a shopping day where 3 jean shorts were purchased?
A great story.
I had shorts and I showed up to the gig with them on. I told you, Joe, I'm going to wear shorts today. It was like 105 degrees.
He showed up and I was pissed. I was like, "You're gonna wear that, and we're all gonna look like this?" So I cut my jeans into short shorts right before we got on the stage.
Amazing. That's amazing.
It's been ever since.
Yeah, it's kind of just another thing.
Did any of you read the book by Motley Crue, The Dirt?
No. I've watched the movie, though.
Reading is tough.
Reading
we
is tough.
can't read.
We're from Iowa.
Okay. Longest you've gone on the road without showering?
Oh, dude, it was that one in Texas. 4 days?
4 days.
4 days, and that was after 3 shows. Oh, yeah.
Not fun.
Do you guys turn and burn, or do you get a hotel room?
It depends.
Well, that was back when we were a lot less financially
broke. We were broke.
We were broke. There we go.
It depends. It depends. Sometimes it makes more sense to drive to the next show. Sometimes we try and bum our way into sleep on someone's couch, and then sometimes we get a hotel room. It just depends.
But we also have a lot more friends and fans now, so we do get put up a lot by people.
And I mean,
we love them so much.
oh, that's awesome. And you figure, like, the ladies who were in their teens in the 70s, for sure, they got a spare room by now. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Hannah, do you have one question before the last question?
What has been your favorite city so far?
Oh boy,
Wow.
that's really
I
tough.
wonder how many people are watching this.
Most people listen, so you're safe.
How about most recently, Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yeah, we played this past weekend. It was awesome.
It's very dope. People were great. Food was great.
College Town,
Yeah.
the Wild Hogs or whatever.
Razorbacks.
Razorbacks.
So what you got a little wonky sound wise when it was the city in Arkansas. Which city?
Fayetteville.
Okay.
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
We enjoyed playing at Whiskey. We enjoyed San Diego a lot. San Diego was a fun town.
Silver City was great.
Silver City, New Mexico.
Utah was great.
Utah. Oh, there's a lot of.
There's a lot of fun cities.
We're fun, so it helps.
Ah.
We don't really have bummer.
Like I said, we make the best of most situations. So every city's the best. Right?
Ones were there.
That's the only.
The worst is when you're in a city and you're like, you say the wrong city because you can't.
I've done it. I've absolutely done it.
Yeah.
I was on a tour. I used to be before I toured with comedy people and bigger comedians. I used to work for the Warped Tour, and in the office every single day, it's good morning, everyone. Today we live in blank. Yeah, I was a runner. I'll tell you all about it. But yeah, today we live in blank because you were on the road so long, you don't fucking know where you are.
Oh yeah,
big time.
It's crazy. All right, and final question. What is next for y'all?
We are recording music like right now. We got it queued up on our studio like right now. We're gonna be coming out with singles, music videos, and then we're gonna have a huge winter tour here soon. And we're just gonna keep pushing.
We're going to ski mountains.
We're gonna do ski tours.
Yeah, new music for sure.
Looking forward to touring with my baby daddy. That's going to be really fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, everybody, if you have a chance, please check out Gallivant. Where can people listen to your stuff?
Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, Deezer, MySpace,
Snapchat,
OnlyFans,
Grindr,
Snapchat. Any streaming platform, we're on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, let's bring back MySpace. I miss those days.
Yeah, for real. We could have been big with Fall Out Boy.
We need you now more than ever.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being on the show, y'all. I really appreciate it. And one last thing, where can people find you on Instagram?
Gallivant Omaha.
And that's Gallivant. That's
Everyone
the only way to
spells
spell
that
it.
wrong.
Gallivant Omaha.
We're right. They're
Here,
all
yeah,
correct.
here. It's coming up to the camera.
Look at this.
A little.
Yeah.
That's a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, that's how you
Very nice.
A Christmas ornament.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, Hannah, say the things that you say at the end. I don't know. Did you freeze again?
No. Am I frozen?
Okay. No, you're kind of. Today's been a weird day for Wi-Fi.
Okay, listen to this wherever you get your podcast, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe, comment down below what you want to hear us talk about.
Excellent. Gallivant, thanks for doing it, y'all. It was great. Hannah, you're the best. Everybody, thanks for episode 71. We'll see you next time.